very
so
cold.
they're using you.
I get it.
Yeah, head fire up ahead. Very nice.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Interesting.
Wrong way.
Yeah, but the wrong way can always it's equal loot.
Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. Better go
See?
back. After I grab this loot.
Thank you! You finally said it. After I grab this loot. This is proper. And now she got big brain.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
More
Not
loot?
this way.
Yes, that way, because there's a loot that way. And loot this way too.
Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
Thank you! Now you're finally getting it. At least there's stuff. Oh, missed another splicker. Yes, give me the blaze. All the blaze.
Another marker. Good. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Yeah. Bunch of gear.
Okay, that way then.
Gee, I would have never... What? Okay, it's going to the right, looks like. So really left.
Took a wrong turn.
Oh, no loot this time? Lame. Do you see a supply crate up ahead, though? That ain't good.
Not this way. But then, where?
No, it's but then loot.
I see. Up.
Okay, this is the right way. What's this way?
Wait. Back?
Okay, no loot. Oh.
The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay, through here.
Oh, great, stalker. Oh, he's corrupted. I can't take him over. Ow. Now, what is supposed to be in here that needs to be so guarded? Ooh, I can do this. Outfit. Bing. Also gives a lot of stealth. Oh, gets a lot of freeze. And any of the stealth one. Beep. Definitely another stalker. Yeah, what was that? Hey, get off the freaking water. Come on. Gotcha. Sucker! Okay, we're 56. We can't use skill points on anything. Yeah, no skill point. Our health go up? No, still 760, I think is what it's at. Can I go down there?
This isn't the way out. Some gear, though.
Yeah, gear is good. Yeah, kind of figured it'd be this way because it's the only way. Oh. That's interesting. Guess I can't go through there. Now, there's stalkers in here. I'm pretty sure she probably did.
Done with the cave. What's next on this path?
What indeed? That's one hell of a view. Okay. Windchime.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
Ooh, that was close.
Around the bend we go.
Plop.
Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up. Down it is.
Down then? What? There's nothing to grab a hold of, so...
There's the way up.
Okay, I have no idea what that is. I guess there's a bunch of sets you gotta collect.
I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Yeah, I gotta do that again.
Made it. Okay, heading for more waterfalls.
I see loot over there. I can get to the loot. Oh. I did not see that. Yoink. For a second there, I thought that was like a little key. Oh! Oh! Bunny hop! Bunny hop! Bunny hop! Bunny hop for the win. Stupid chime. What the hell is that? Oh, great, one of those things.
Bergen wasn't exaggerating.
That's a big old
There's
bear.
definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly.
Well, duh, you see that thing? Where'd it go? Thought I could cheap shot it. Oh, duh, it's gonna say that way.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the
Why?
air.
There's
Me.
only one direction you can possibly go.
Don't like the sound of that.
No. No. No, I don't. Do not like the sound of that. Okay, we got one of those damn things. Good. That one looks different. Grizzly bears gonna be out here.
towards those machine hells.
Go, Mr. Grizzly Bear. Yep. Oh, he don't look like home.
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to overrun it.
Oh, he's protecting that. It's hardcore. Let's see. This is totally ignoring rocks. Oh, he's with the fire. Okay. Don't know what to do with him. Just comment him. This one he's looking one way and up there. Get it.
The tower won't stop. But I could override it. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Is he really not going? Come on.
Okay, I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Oh no, stupid rock! Stupid rock! Stupid rock! fast. Okay, we need a lot of traps. We need a lot of traps.
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to the right. To bring this tower down.
Why are you suddenly over here now? That's kind of interesting. I like that one. I don't know, you think I got enough explosives? I don't think I do, but...
I guess we're doing this, big boy.
Hey, that's cheating. Let's stick it through my traps. There you go. Another 136.
Got it. Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means I've got to climb.
So I made it out with 2 traps spare out of all of that. Whew. Yoink.
I should be able to get up there.
Come on, get up there. Thank you. Big thing I want to know is how did she get past Big Bo? I don't think she killed the bear, so kind of awkward. This is a long way up.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. Just can see why it's worth a
Right.
lot.
So that's gotta be us. I only get 1, and look at all that. And come on. Yeah. Well, I killed his ass, so
I'd have to ditch something.
mission accomplished. And feel like something's there.
Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
There ain't no shrine, it's a satellite dish.
An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
Oh, she ain't out here. Or don't.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
It's actually a good question for our once. This is looking like an arena. I'll be right with you. Search for loot.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
SLC. Fancy. I just heard that chirp. Did not like the sound of that.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Huh. They're awfully short and sweet. The door again.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door.
Huh.
Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Okay, so you gotta go.
These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
That was awful loud. Oh, can't go out that way. Not like that chirp. Usually means a stalker. Not like stalkers. Stalkers aren't nice.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
Guidance system to feel? Huh? Except for that. Oh, great. Oh, there we go. It's like up really, really far, too.
Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
I don't doubt she went through all this. Those.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Ooh, I hate those jumpings. Oh, thank God, a campfire. Ooh. Okay, nothing else here.
Not much higher to climb. Araya must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Stage 2 complete.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Can it be both? Just saying.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask, to guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the Spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Bigger, but I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
That is a lot. Not that way. Security measures. Now, the only beam suit there. Okay. This will only beam that way. Well, they made this one really complicated. That's destroyed, so I have to bypass that somehow. But how? I can't move this one. And it has to connect here. So we are that. That. Here we go. Alright. got it. There we go.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Return to schedule task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
Sounded like Hades, sorta.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
The daemon. It was hurting her.
Just checking more data points.
She needs my help. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me, but I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience, with wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me, never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand, but I want to.
That's all I need.
The Daemon, what do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times, first here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes, something evil. She named it the Daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's Kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum.